greet our friends everywhere with Chapter 19 of Ninepence in Her Pocket, the story of Gladys Aylward. This is another in the series, Stories of Great Christians, and comes to you from the radio studios of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago. The Japanese invasion of China and the bombing of Yangcheng ended life as Gladys Aylward had known it in China. Never again would she make long treks into the villages as foot inspector and missionary. Never again would the inn be filled with hungry muleteers. Never again would the peaceful villagers carry on their lives as their ancestors had done centuries before. The old China was crumbling, and death, destruction, and anguish were the heralds. Fear of the Japanese ruled every Chinese heart, and as Gladys made her way into the deserted city of Yangcheng, she fought panic.
If I had remembered to take my papers with me when we all left, I wouldn't be here now. Oh, just something falling. It's ridiculous to be so frightened. That's odd. I thought the elders shut the west gate. Why am I so frightened? Oh, it's just that the city is so eerie, so desolate. I leave as soon as I get my papers. Oh, dear God, the Japanese! They must be... The east gate is locked. I can't go back through the city. Oh. Chinese! It's the Chinese army! Oh, but I can't get through the lines. And I can't wait. If the Japanese win, they'll find me. Oh, Lord, I've got to go back. Skirt the fight. Don't let them see me, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, thank you. Oh, I can't run anymore. Now, I've got to think. There are two ways back to the mountains in Beijing. One is the riverbed, and the other the high path. I know more Japanese will be advancing along one of these routes, Lord. You've got to help me. Lord, I'm going to stand up and begin to spin around with my eyes closed. Whichever path I face when I stop, I'm going to take. Please, Lord, guide me. Protect me from the Japanese. I'm spinning, Lord. Whichever path I face when I stop, I shall take. Do you hear me, Lord? Whichever path I face when I stop turning, I shall go along. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. All right, Lord. It's the high path. Japanese army. They're advancing on Yangcheng down there along the riverbed. They're going to pass right below me and they won't see me. Thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you.
Mother, I have had enough lesson today. I cannot learn anymore. I'm full.
Oh, you are you? All right, Ninepence, you may go and play.
We have to stay so close to the village. There's nothing to do. When are we going home to Yangcheng?
When it's safe. Now, you be sure not to wander off.
Yes, Mother. Perhaps I can catch a fish.
Aylward, we have good news.
Is there such a thing?
The scouts from Baicheng have returned, and they say that gates of Yangcheng are open. The town crier parades outside the gates crying, "Will all the citizens of Yangcheng return and clear the courtyards?"
Clear the courtyards.
Yes.
It's a strange phrase. I've never heard that expression used in Yangcheng. Clear the courtyards.
The courtyards have never been full of bombs before.
Perhaps.
Everyone from the hills is returning. When shall we leave?
I don't know. I just don't like the sound of
I
it.
don't understand. What's the matter?
I don't know, but before we all return, I'm going to go back and make sure it's safe.
But all the people who survived the bombing are returning. It's foolish to make the trip there and then return and then go back again. Everyone is longing to go home.
I have the children and all the converts. I am responsible for them. I have to know it's safe.
Let me come with you.
All right, let's get some food and start out.
Yangcheng, we're home at last.
Stop!
What is it?
There's no smoke from the chimneys. Listen. There's no sound at all. No voices. No movement.
But all the people returned.
Oh, Feng, I'm afraid of what we're going to find.
What should we do?
Well, we've got to go in. Be merciful to me, O God, be merciful to me. Oh, my soul taketh refuge in thee until these calamities be overpast. I will cry unto the Most High God. They've been slaughtered. Oh, the women. The children. Oh, even the children.
Come away. We can't go in.
Oh, we have to. Some may be left alive.
You, God, will help you. I have no such God. I will wait outside the city.
They are all dead. Everyone is dead.
Aylward,
Mandarin?
I came this morning with the elders and a few citizens.
What happened?
The people returned. The Japanese butchered every man, woman, and child.
They must be buried.
Yangcheng is no more. The people are no more.
We must dig another pit.
This will be the last pit. Come, Aylward. We will meet with the elders and begin our last work together. I have called you few last citizens of Yangcheng to this assembly, because we have work to do before we flee to the hills and leave our city forever. You must obey my instructions now, as you did in the old days. The nationalist government has ordered a scorched earth policy. Our district is now occupied by the Japanese. They must find no crops on which to nourish themselves. No roof must be left to give them shelter. Before we leave Yangcheng, we will pull down all the walls and burn the crops.
But how will we eat? We cannot burn our own food.
All crops must be burned. All surviving animals killed. We will raise crops in the mountains, in every gully, every patch of earth we can find, but high up where the Japanese do not dare to come.
There are a few roofs to pull down, but the temple, who will pull it down?
What is there to fear?
There is a legend. Hundreds of years ago, a giant scorpion roamed the mountains, killing many people. While it slept, the people brought great blocks of stone and built a temple over it. The people have always feared that if the temple fell, the scorpion would be set free.
My friend, surely you do not believe this. Who will tear down the temple?
No one will tear it down.
Oh, yes, they will. The Christians I have at Beijai will pull it down.
It pleases you to see the temple go.
Yes. Forgive me, Mandarin.
You citizens, go now. Men are already digging the burial pit for our brothers. The bodies must be carried outside and given burial. We cannot leave them for the dogs and the wolves. Hey, wait. Tonight, the elders and I are eating together for the last time. We are closing the books of the city. I will be honored if you will join us.
It is my honor. His servant thanks the Mandarin.
Elders and Aylward, let us raise our cups of tea this last time together. It is nothing strange for Aylward to be with us, even though she is a woman. She has sat with us many times in happier days. But tonight, for the first time, she is on my right hand.
I am deeply honored.
A few years ago, she appeared among us, a barbarian from England, a foreigner who could not speak to us or understand us and our ways. But now she speaks like a Chinese. She has made us forget that she is not one of us, and yet she loves us as no Chinese loves his brother.
This is true, Aylward. The Mandarin speaks all that is true. So the Handu.
She has taught the poor, nursed the sick, cared for the prisoners. Now she buries our dead and leads our people into safety. Our children have become her children, and she has taken also the children of our dead. Many times I have discussed with her this faith that she has brought. This Christianity which loves so much. The Christ man who loves through her. I am an old man, and I have not before seen so much love. Such a God. Aylward, I would like to embrace your faith. I would like to become a Christian.
You know what this means to me, Mandarin. I thank you. I'm sorry. It's just that I'm so tired and so thankful.
And so we conclude Chapter 19 of Ninepence in Her Pocket, the story of Gladys Aylward. This is another in the series, Stories of Great Christians, and comes to you from the radio studios of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.